What is up, my TickleMe crew? This is Chad here, and welcome guys to another live Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. So today's battle is against another Passerby, because I guess everybody's asleep. I'm recording this at like 2 a.m., but I'm not really tired. So, my opponent is bringing Dragonite, Charizard, Cloyster, which I definitely have to look out for, Tyranitar, Meganium, and the Walrein. Well, I am bringing the Skarmory, Chansey, Infernape, Meloetta, Kingdra, and the... crap. I always forget the last Pokemon, Azelf. Alright, so I definitely have to look out for Cloyster. Tyranitar could be a problem as well. I could definitely see him leading off with Cloyster or Tyranitar. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lead off... Actually, I don't know what I'm going to lead off with. I think my best bet is to lead off with Skarm. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And let's go ahead and lock that in and see what my opponent's going to do. I should have taken a picture of my opponent's team. Forgot. Oh well, we're just going to roll with it. Alright, Silvano is issuing a challenge. Alright, so he does lead off with the Cloyster, as I thought. He's probably gonna use this turn to go ahead and set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna Whirlwind. I don't want him setting up on me. He's actually gonna set up the Toxic Spikes. Ouch. Wow. That is not good for me, as I do not have a Defogger or Rapid Spinner on this team. So I'm going to Whirlwind him out into his Meganium, which is fine. I'm going to go ahead and set up a layer of Spikes, because I don't think his Meganium can really do anything to me. So I think he's just going to switch out again. Yeah, he's going to switch out. What's he going to go out into? Charizard. Okay. So at least I'm going to get one layer of Spikes up. And I'm going to have to switch out here because I can't take a Fire-type move. As far as what to go out into... I feel like Chance... Well, I don't know what type of Charizard this is. If it's an X, I'll be screwed if I go out into Chansey. If it's a Y, I think I'll be alright. But I think I'm going to go ahead and risk it. And if my Chansey does get poisoned from the Toxic Spikes, that's okay, because I do have Natural Cure. So we're going to see what type of Charizard this is. Unfortunately, it looks like it's an X, which means he's more of a physical attacker. So that kind of scares me a little bit, as he's going to go for the Flamethrower here. So I may... He actually... Wow. Flamethrower from a Mega Charizard X? I mean, I could see, like, Flare Blitz or something, but Flamethrower? Okay, he's running some crazy weird set. I can't really switch out here. Let me check my moves on my Infernape. Yeah, I don't even have, like, a Rock-type move or anything on my Infernape, unfortunately. So, I think... I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Wave his Charizard, because it would be nice. Focus Blast! And of course he lands it. Okay, it doesn't do much damage, that's good. So he's going to be Thunder Wave now, which is nice. So it's not as bad of a threat, or as big of a threat. I really need to heal, because my Chansey's taking a lot of damage. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for a Soft Boiled here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We are going to outspeed because he is paralyzed. Paralyze decreases your speed by half, or it cuts your speed in half. So he's just going to keep going for the Focus Blast. I could predict that and switch out, which I think I may do. So let's switch out. We can go... Let's go out into... I'm trying to think, does Fire resist Fairy? Because I don't want to go for Dazzling Gleam and it only be a neutral hit. I don't remember my types, really. But I think I'm going to go... I'm going to go out into my Azelf, and I think I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. As I'm sure he's probably just going to go straight for another Focus Blast, as he is. And man, he's landed 3 Focus Blasts. If that were me using Focus Blast, there's no way I would have landed all those. So, to be honest, he's probably going to switch out, but I'm just going to go for Dazzling Gleam anyway, as it could do nice damage to anything on his team. He is going to switch out. What's he going out into? He goes out into Wall Rain. Now, this isn't terrible, because I believe I do carry the Thunder Wave, or not Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt on my Azelf here. Wow, that Dazzling Gleam does more damage than I thought it would. After seeing that damage, I'm pretty confident that Thunderbolt will take him out. I'm pretty confident here. Or at least put him in the red. Okay, it does take him out. Alright, so that's 1 Pokemon down. We're looking good so far. Alright, let's see what he's going to go out into next. Alright, he's going to go out into T-Tar. So he's going to set up the sand. This kind of sucks for me. I think I'm going to have to switch out here. I don't want to lose my Azelf just yet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Again, it depends on what type of T-Tar this is. If he carries the Fire Blast, I'm screwed. But I think I'm going to go back out into Skarmory here, because I'm not really sure what T-Tar can do to Skarmory. Plus, I can just Will-O-Wisp him out, as he's going to go for Stone Edge. This shouldn't hurt that bad. It actually does more damage than I thought. Wow. And that wasn't a crit. That does way more damage than I thought it would. But I think I'm going to go ahead and set up another layer of spikes, as he is going to switch out, so that's good. He's going to bring out the Charizard again. And I do not recall my opponent having any Hazard Getter Ridivers, like Defog or Rapid Spin, so I think my spikes are there to stay. As he's going to get hit by a Sandstorm, that's cool. We're going to get some Leftovers recovery, and we need to switch the hell out again. He's probably going to go for a Focus Blast predicting the Chansey, and that's fine because we saw earlier that his Focus Blast wasn't doing much damage to Chansey anyway. So I think we'll be okay. Although the sand is up, so that could be a problem. And that Toxic, so maybe this wasn't the best idea. Yeah, he is going to go straight for the Focus Blast, so maybe this wasn't the best idea I've had. Yeah, I don't... that was not a good plan. I am going to be able to outspeed, though, and just go for a soft-boiled here, so I think I'm just going to do that. I cannot lose my Chansey. At least not yet. Chansey is my special defense wall, as he misses his first Focus Blast of this game. That's great. If he could just start missing those, that would be wonderful for me. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go for another soft-boiled here, as I'm sure he's just going to keep going for Focus Blast. If I could just stall his PP out, and hopefully he'll run out of Focus Blast soon. I think he's used, what, 4? He gets fully parried there, which is nice. I believe he's used 4 Focus Blasts, and I'm just going to assume the worst, that he has used PP ups, so he should have a max of 8 Focus Blasts. So right here, I'm just going to go for the Seismic Toss, as his Sandstorm does go away, which is really nice. Alright, so that's going to do 50 damage cap, as he does get fully paralyzed again. That's awesome. Alright, if he could just keep getting fully paralyzed, that would be amazing. It seems like he's going to switch out here, so I wonder what he's going to go out into. Because it seems like he's taking a little while to pick his move. Actually, he stays in. Okay. I guess he was just thinking if he wanted to switch or not. He actually packs the Roost. Now that's annoying. So I'm guessing this is like a bulky Charizard X with like special moves or something. This is a really weird set. I don't think I've ever seen a set like this before. That's really interesting though. I actually have a Charizard Y that I want to use sometime. It's actually mixed. I believe its only special attacking move is Solar Beam. And then I think it has like Dragon Dance and Flare Blitz, and I don't remember the other move. But it's a pretty cool set. I definitely want to try it sometime soon. Definitely going to get on that. I'm going to go for Wish here, and I hope that he gets fully paralyzed here. Because if he does get fully paralyzed here, I'm thinking about switching into my Azelf, as he's actually going to switch out his Charizard. So he's actually going to bring out his Dragonite here. Alright, so I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go out into my Azelf, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That way we'll pass the Wish to Azelf and get Azelf some recovery. As I'm sure he's probably going to try to set up with his Dragonite. Probably going to go for the Dragon Dance, I would imagine. Yep, there's the Dragon Dance. Alright, now this is a little scary because whenever Dragonite sets up, things can get real. So I think I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here. I hope I can live a hit, as he's going to get greedy and go for a second Dragon Dance. Okay, that's good, because now we're going to break his multi-scale. So his... Oh my god, that does a lot. Holy shit. So basically he has to attack me now at this point, and that kind of makes me want to switch out into Tip Tickles again. So I think I'm going to save my Azelf, and I'm going to go out into my Skarmory. Now, I'm not Rocky Helmet, unfortunately, but I know I can take a hit, basically. I think I can take this hit. Wow, that does a lot. And he's Leftovers. Oh, he's Shell Bell. Okay, interesting. Wow, that does a lot more damage than I wanted it to. Unfortunately, I may have to let Tip Tickles die here, because it is such low health. That's really unfortunate. But I'm going to go for the Roost anyway. Man, that's really unfortunate. That's one of my bulky Pokemon down, and that really sucks. That's really unfortunate. Alright, at least he's confused here. So, the only chance I really have now... do I have any priority? No, I don't have any priority on this team. The only thing I can do is go into Azelf and pray that he hits himself in confusion. That's pretty much the only hope I have. Because now that he's at +2, I think he can basically one-shot my entire team. So I kind of have to hope that he hits himself in confusion. Or if he switches out right here, because it seems like he's thinking. He's actually going to switch out. That may have helped me a lot. He goes out into Tyranitar. Oh my god. Why? Because Dazzling Gleam is going to be super effective against Tyranitar. I mean, I realize that he gets a special defense boost in the sand, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to outspeed him now. And his Tyranitar is basically dead now. Why did you switch, man? You could have taken out my Azelf so easily there. I guess he didn't want to risk him hitting himself in confusion. But wow, that was a terrible play on my opponent's part. Because now he lost one of his best Pokemon on his team. Wow, that was definitely a questionable move by my opponent. So what's he going to go out into now? I'm kind of hoping he goes out into his Dragonite again, just so I can take it out. That would be really nice to get rid of that Dragonite. He's actually going to go out into Meganium. I do carry the Flamethrower on my Azelf, But I kind of realized that I need my Azelf at the most HP that I can possibly have it. So I think what I'm going to do is I could switch out into Infernape. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I don't see Meganium really being able to do much of anything to any of my Pokemon. I think Meganium's just kind of there. I really don't know if Meganium can do much to my team. As he's going to go for the Giga Drain, I resist that. I'm just going to go for a Flamethrower here. This is actually a mixed Infernape. I've never actually used Infernape competitively in all the years that I've played Pokemon, so this should be really interesting. And I think the item that I have on this Infernape is Expert Belt. Now, one thing I could do, I could predict the switch, but no, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go for the safe Flamethrower. It hits basically everything on his team. Yeah, he's going to switch, not wanting to lose his Meganium. He goes out into Cloyster, though, and this is going to be a neutral hit because Cloyster is part Ice. So that is actually going to take out the Cloyster, another huge threat on my opponent's team down. Wow. My Pokemon are just ripping into his team. Alright, what's he going to bring out next? Man, that switch in his Dragonite a couple turns ago, that really screwed my opponent. Alright, so he brings out the Charizard again. I do pack the Earthquake, so I'm just going to go for it. If it kills the Charizard, great. If it doesn't, that's fine. And it barely hangs on. That sucks. And he's going to land another Focus Blast. I think that's Focus Blast number 5 or 6. But unfortunately, Infernape is going to go down here. Finally, the Sandstorm goes away, so don't have to worry about that Sandstorm anymore. But wow, I am impressed with Infernape. I definitely want to use this thing a little bit more often. But I think right now I'm just going to go out into Meloetta here. And I know I'm going to outspeed because he's paralyzed. So I'm just going to go ahead and use Relic Song to kill off the Charizard. And that's going to turn me into Pirouette form, Meloetta. So Charizard's dead, and we'll see what he's going to bring out next. To be honest, I could definitely see him bringing out Dragonite, although I don't know how much good it'll do. I'm sure he probably could go for, like, Extreme Speed, but this is, like, a max health Meloetta. It's kind of bulky, so I'm pretty sure I could take an Extreme Speed. He's actually going to bring out the Meganium. It's kind of an interesting play. Wasn't really expecting Meganium, of all things, to come out, but that's fine. I'm going to go for the knockoff here, just to see what item he's carrying. Big Root, okay. I think Big Root just helps him get a little bit more recovery with like healing moves like Giga Drain or Leech Seed. I think that's what it does. So I think right here, I'm just going to go for a Drain Punch. It's Stab, plus I'll get some HP recovery. I don't think it'll kill, just because Meganium's pretty bulky. Yeah, it's not going to kill, but the HP recovery is nice. Especially when I'm toxic. Or not toxic, but I'm poisoned because of the toxic spikes. So right here, I'm not sure if even this Drain Punch is going to kill. You know what, I'm going to go for the return just for the kill. Just to ensure that it does die this turn. Because return is Stab as well. And it's a little bit more powerful. And I believe his last Pokemon is actually Dragonite. I'm pretty sure that is his last Pokemon. So he's definitely going to be able to take us out with Extreme Speed at the low HP that we're at. But that's fine. Oh my god. I accidentally misclicked. I went for Drain Punch there. That could cost me. That was a mistake. I should have just gone for the return, as he's just going to kill me off with an Earthquake. I should have definitely... Why didn't I go for return? That was a misclick, but whatever. Really, there's nothing my opponent can do at this point. He's pretty much lost this game. Because now I can just bring in my Azelf and outspeed and kill him off with basically anything. So let's go ahead and just kill him off with this stab psychic. And that is game, I believe. Unless he's like focus band Dragonite, that'd be ridiculous. But good game to my opponent. Definitely made some questionable plays, but other than that, it was a pretty decent battle. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. My links are always in the description below. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles.